you guys doing there? So why are liberals okay with oligarchy? Liberals have really proven themselves to be on the right side of the political spectrum on too many issues, and oligarchy is just one of many. I seem to have these conversations more frequently, leading me to realizations I'd rather not have, that liberals are okay with oligarchy. They're okay with concentrated power, okay, that has political weight, that has societal weight. These are unelected private citizens who have too much power, too much wealth, too much equity, too much influence, okay? And yes, they do bring something positive to society. They have a product or goods that they do, and that's always a plus. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with being a successful entrepreneur who becomes wealthy, but when you're making $185 billion, $120 billion, you start to accumulate this very small group of oligarchs who influence our elected officials, people that we elected. Okay, those are our representatives. Yes, I'd rather have a direct democracy where people's individual vote really, truly counts. But we have a representative democracy, okay? And these oligarchs have way too much influence, power, wealth, etc. over our representative congressional body, okay? And I don't like that. I don't want that. I want my representatives to represent me, not some oligarch who can push around his weight with more money than God, okay? So I need liberals to kind of wake up when it comes to oligarchy and what it entails on your life, on your representatives, potentially. I mean, the ramifications are dire. I mean, just the other day, you had, it was actually a couple weeks ago now, Elon Musk saying, don't send out more stimulus checks. Excuse me? What did you just say? This guy's worth $185 billion. And he's saying, in his libertarian mindset, don't send out more stimulus checks to the poor, the working poor, and the middle class. And like a lot of my representatives will probably be like, okay, this guy's an idiot, whatever, we're in a crisis, we're in a pandemic, this guy is obviously a libertarian lunatic, and, I can shrug it off. But that doesn't mean they all are. That guy still has weight. That guy has too much political power for an unelected representative, okay? His voice, his opinion, too much power. Because money talks. Okay? And people listen. And elected representatives listen. And I don't want them to give way to listening to some rancid opinion from someone who has more money than God, like Elon Musk. So, let me just bring up your awareness. I just want to bring up your awareness here. If you are a liberal, and if you are okay with all this unfettered wealth accumulation, we need to rethink these things, okay? I mean, maybe you're not like me. I definitely would ban billionaires. I would outlaw being billionaires. It causes too much chaos in society. It just perpetuates the oligarchy, status quo, and it's not good for us to have this much wealth inequality. Too much concentrated power in the private sector is a bad thing. It's a bad thing for working people. It's a bad thing for the middle class. It's a bad thing for the poor. So let's bring up our awareness here, guys. Let's bring up this on our political radars. Oligarchy. Study it. Learn how much influence they have over our elected Congress people, the people that you elect. Okay? We should not be giving people like this or letting them accumulate this much wealth, this much power, this much influence, because it just maximizes corruption. There might always be corruption, right? But it just maximizes it. It pushes it to the end of its limits, and it's in our lives every day. So, liberals, snap out of it, please. With sugar on top, pretty please.